Top 10 Netflix Shows 2020. Number 10. You. Based on the creepy Caroline Kepnes novel, the show tells the tale of indie bookstore manager Joe Penn Badgley, who falls into a deep obsession with one of his customers, Guinevere Beck. This isn't your typical love story, far from it. Joe's desire pushes him to a new level of stalking that will make you shake your head in disbelief. With cliffhanger endings to every episode and the feeling that Joe is about to get caught any second, You is exactly the type of show that makes you want to keep watching. Think of it as a cross between Dexter and Desperate Housewives. Number 9. Dark. This German-language Netflix original makes no bones about its intentions to be scary, as Lynchian as possible. And that's not just because it's odd, but because, like a certain David Lynch created the TV show, this delves into the rotten underbelly of seemingly perfect small-town life. In this case, it's the tale of two missing children that stirs up trouble for a mysterious community. You're unlikely to see anything else quite like it. Sure, it may share ideas with some popular shows. There's missing children, time travel, and other supernatural oddities, but Dark packs a lot of unique pieces into its puzzle. Number 8. Mindhunter. Mindhunter hails from David Fincher and sets about recreating the fledgling days of serial killer profiling at the FBI. This is not your typical weekly crime procedural. Based on the true story of the first FBI profiler, his personal story is interwoven perfectly during the course of the first season, which tells episode after episode of rich, textured storytelling that'll get under your skin and stay there. Mindhunter is rewarding as hell to watch for entirely the opposite reason. Number 7. Black Mirror. It is one of the most talked about shows in years. While it's often described as science fiction, Black Mirror packs in elements from every genre imaginable. Depending on the story, a particular episode may be romantic, action-packed, or creepy. One thing they all have in common, though, is that they're all downright terrifying. Number 6. Orange is the New Black. Based on the real-life experiences of Piper Kerman, this comedy drama from Weeds creator Jenji Cohen is like nothing else on the streaming platform. That's probably because it's a Netflix original. Once the show diverts from the true story, it becomes a wild mash of interesting plot lines. Piper's still in the mix, but there's a rich cast of fully fleshed out characters who we learn lots of secretive treats about through flashbacks. Number 5. The Crown. Don't miss out on this brilliant series. This is a superb character drama that packs in loads of historical factoids and a rollicking good story. The Crown charts the life of Queen Elizabeth II from the start of her reign up until the present day. Without a doubt, one of the best shows on Netflix. Plus, we can all do with more Olivia Colman in our lives. Number 4. Peaky Blinders. Set in 1919, the series takes its name from a particular street gang that took charge of Birmingham, England shortly after the Great War. Using whatever means necessary to rise through the criminal ranks is war veteran Thomas Shelby, who, along with his family, forms the focus of this fascinating crime drama. If you're a fan of that HBO series, you'll love what kicks off in this historical gangster masterclass, and if you're not, Peaky Blinders captures an era and location that's seldom given much screen time and makes you wonder why not. Number 3. The Queen's Gambit. There's a reason The Queen's Gambit became Netflix's most watched limited series when it was released. The show about an ambitious chess champion played by Anya Taylor-Joy may have a slightly mild idea who wants to watch hour-long episodes about chess. Yet the series is interesting. Not only that, but with such an anchoring central performance and charming supporting cast, the series about one of the slowest board games ever created is one of the best Netflix shows you can watch. Checkmate. Number 2, Stranger Things. The whole cast is terrific. This writer personally was very pleased to see Winona Ryder back in the thick of it. However, it's the young leads who steal the show. Scurrying around Hawkins on their bikes in the dead of night and hunkering down in basements trying to find their missing pal, they will melt your hearts, especially Millie Bobby Brown as Eleven. Number 1, House of Cards. In a world full of seedy politicians and sordid scandals, Frank Underwood stands at the very top. House of Cards, based on the UK BBC series of the same name, sees the senator try and scheme his way to the White House while throwing everybody under the bus on his way. His wife Claire, who's just as conniving and calculating as he is. The Russians, the president, the American people, all bend to the will of the Underwoods. Don't be scared off by the political hints of this show. Frank Underwood breaks the fourth wall to hilarious effect, and each episode is filled with an entire soap opera season's worth of kills, thrills, and spills.